they face equipment failures, extreme temperatures, rising fuel prices, and temperamental markets for a modest salary. They take risks most of us would find unbearable. And yet, on over 75,000 farms across Ohio, they go to work every day. But why?
Well, the reason why you keep doing it is because the good years hopefully outnumber the bad years, and you know, it's just like it's in your blood. You don't. I don't get up in the morning and wish I did was a doctor or a lawyer or drove a truck. It's in our blood, I guess.
The history started for this farm in 1805. The farm was first settled, as far as we know, by Jesse White, and he came from Virginia, but he did land in Belmont County, Ohio, and here we've been for almost 200 years.
I grew up here on this farm. We always really planned on coming back here. I couldn't retire in all the concrete and asphalt. But
he always wanted to live here. He grew up here, and his idea was that he should go back and live where his parents lived and his grandparents lived. His great-grandparents did, so that's why we live here.
I'm the fourth generation, so my father started in 1959. Bought this homestead here in 1966, and then I purchased it from him in 1990. It's been very important to all the generations to preserve the land. But they made their choices on what to do on the knowledge that they had back then, and I think everybody wants the land to be better when they leave it to the next generation.
I have farming in my parentage. My father farms. He knows the land like you wouldn't believe. I have pictures of me as a 2-year-old, you know, running around the same house. And we like that kind of thing. We're old-fashioned like that. So we really enjoy that aspect of it. And the fact that the farmland's not being broken up and sold to various, you know, allotments or whatever is something that we're really happy about as well. I have a 16-month-old daughter. With her, it will be the 5th generation to live on the farm.
That is Daddy.
No, I think farming's very important. Farmers are, you know, kind of the backbone of the country, and it's just a super important job. They feed the United States, and they keep clothes on everybody. They always say be, you know, hungry and naked without a farmer.
Farming is the heart and soul of the world. Farmer's the most powerful man on earth, but we just haven't figured it out how to use it yet. Everybody has to eat food, so we got the best, you know, collateral of anybody over oil.
I like to be able to make my own decisions, and whether they're right or wrong, I enjoy that, being my own boss. I've always been taught when I was growing up that if it's worth doing right, and when it's time to work, you work.
I mean, it's not that lucrative sometimes on money, but the freedom and the people you meet and the people you hang out with, it's just so great. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I kind of enjoy the freedom more than anything. You know, there's jobs we know we have to have done every day. There's things, there's expectations of you every day, but when something comes up that you need to get away for or just want to go hang out with your friends, you can, you know, the freedom's the best part, I think.
I like the idea of the farm. I like the people. It is such a relaxed atmosphere here, you know, and when you live away or you live in cities, you don't get that. We are farmers, we just harvest different things. So, yeah, I like to think of us along with the other people in rural Ohio as fellow farmers, yeah.
Well, being a farmer and raising kids is probably the best thing in the world. Having my little boy sit beside me in the tractor while I'm out driving, or he's always walking beside me, helping. He's asked lots and lots of questions, and he tries to do everything that I do, and that's the best thing in the world.
Oh, I love farming. I love to run a combine, harvest. Look down at the auger, the grain going in, and I looked in the mirror and see the corn or beans coming up into the tank. Just love it to see the harvest. And I always, as a Christian, I would look down and say, thank you, Lord, for the crop.